gonna be fine, I think. Here we go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Into the wind doesn't work. God dang it! Oh my god! That massive idiot, that was me. How did I end up in that situation? Well, that was a long time ago. I had just bought the boat, and I think I was watching a little too much Eric the Viking. No, not that one, this one.
So this is a little bit more than I expected.
So I decided to go on an adventure, just like him. You know, I just bought the boat like a month ago. I have zero experience, but what? A little bit of bad weather? What's that? I'll be fine. I just saw that video from my old catalog and I thought to myself, what a massive idiot. That guy was a massive idiot. Well, that guy is not me. Now I'm just an idiot, but I used to be a massive idiot. And I thought also that it would be cool to see all the mistakes that I did back then, knowing nothing about what I was doing, and comment on it. So, you know, that we can all learn from the mistakes that that massive idiot did. So, let's go. This is Starry Night, a courageous, plucky sailboat who has only one dream: to sail around the world and have lots of adventures. No, not like that. It's around the world, not through it. But not everything was going to plan. Starry Night was abandoned on the heart for 12 full years. But one day, he found us. My name is Paulo, and this is Katerina, and these are our two very overactive kids. After a crazy amount of work, Starry Night is once again ready to sail the oceans. So sit back, relax, and join us in this adventure, and we will all find out together where Starry Night will end up next. Holy... Oh, that's some current. Look at the current over there, can you see it? It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, I think. So here I'm just exiting the marina, and I can clearly see that there's a massive amount of current in the river. And usually it doesn't look like that. So that should be my first warning, that maybe it wasn't a good time to go out. Actually, nobody else was going out. It was just that dumbass. Just got out of the marina. What? For context, this is a river, and it's a small river. So usually there aren't any waves in the river. In this case, we had about a meter of fetch. So again, another sign that maybe it's not the best time to go out. It's raining cats and dogs. The sea state, it's calmer. It's not as bad as it was a minute ago. But yeah, visibility is shit. Oh, this is crap. No, the wind just completely changed. That freaking idiot didn't even know what a squall was. I just got hit by a squall. And if you don't know, you're not an idiot. He was an idiot, but you're not. You're smart. But what a squall does, it has massive winds underneath it and rain, and the winds are unpredictable and they shift all over the place. So it's not a good place to be. That's why we always try to avoid the squalls. Here we go. Now, to keep the sails up, I have to sail towards ground. Oh, crap. Holy shit. Oh no, 22 knots! For context, last weekend we sailed very close to that place, and there was 25 knots, and we just sailed past it like it was nothing, like like you're supposed to do. But at this time, 22 knots was a lot. I was like, holy crap, 22 knots, look at that. I even made the point to show it on the video, like, look, 22 knots, this is a lot. It isn't, it's fine. Here's a big mistake that I did. Before starting the engine, I didn't go outside and check if there were any lines in the water. The boat was moving around and it would be very easy to a line to fall overboard. And if it does and you start the engine, you are at the risk of catching the line with your prop, which then would be a real issue. But yeah, I didn't go and I didn't check. I just started the engine. Oh shit! Oh shit! Out the sails. What the hell? Here's something I just realized. I have full canvas out. I'm not even reefed, nothing. I have the mizzen, the main, and the genoa fully out. I decided I wanted to take them down, and I got it into my head that I would have to point into the wind to get the sails down. You don't have to do that, but that idiot, he doesn't know that yet. And basically what happened was, as I started the engine and moved the boat backwinded, and when it backwinded, full canvas up, instead of heaving to, what it did is it just heeled the boat over. Backwinded, and with the boat completely on its side, it just heeled over, and it kept heeling over until the windows were in the water. I remember being scared at this point, actually, because it looked like the boat was just gonna fall over. Okay, that's impossible. Shit, I was pointing against it right now. Okay, where is the wind coming? I know you're off course, shut up. I left the engine at a slow RPM and I put on the autopilot and I go outside and try to furl the sails. Here's the issue. At a slow RPM, I can't get enough speed to move the boat and point it into the wind. So basically, the wind is taking the boat wherever it wants to take it, and the autopilot just can't keep up. Need to point the boat into the wind. No, you don't. You don't need to point the boat into the wind. The Genoa, you can just ease it and furl it, even if you're on the wind. But he didn't know that at that time. Come on! Shit! Okay, into the wind doesn't work. God dang it. As you can see here, the boat is backwinded and I'm trying to drive it into the wind. So it only heels, and it was heeling a lot. Son of a bitch. Keep it there. Oh my God. Okay, this is a problem. So, I need more power to the engine. Now he's getting it, more power to the engine. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I better put this fucking thing on. Even though I was solo sailing, I didn't have my PFD on, and it should have been on. It's not like it was good weather, so what was I thinking? Okay. So now I have the PFD on and I am clipping on, which I should have done much, much earlier. Okay, you're good. Now you. At this point, the squall had passed, so everything was much easier. The winds were dying down and it was easy to get the sails in. What the fuck was that? That was a squall. Now you know. Tighten this one up. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I'm going inside. God damn. So the sails are down, but this idiot, he doesn't give up. He decides he's gonna press on. Holy. Whew. Yeah, the sea state is not ideal. I'm not, I don't think I'm pushing on. I haven't even left the river yet. I'm still in the Baja. And this is what we have to deal with. So I don't know, let me push on just for a little bit more, see what happens. It looks from the video that this was like 15 minutes, but it wasn't. It was hours doing this. I know the waves look like nothing, but camera never picks up the size of the waves. And this boat was small, it was a 32 feet, so these kinds of waves, they look much worse in person. This is how it looks from in here. Oh, yeah. See how bad it is? Going against the weather. Let's see how much better it is. I'm turning around now. be careful. Yeah, turning around. Woohoo! Big wave. With the weather, it's not much better. Well, terrible sea conditions. It's not a reason not to make nice food. Baked beans with ravioli. Woohoo! It's gonna be awesome. At this point I was feeling much better because I turned back and I knew that I would be in protected waters soon enough. Now, on sailboats, usually you have a gimbal stove. The stove moves around as the boat feels. I guess the best thing to do is live to fight another day. So I am alone, I'm not experienced, and that weather that I just caught is a little bit too much for me to feel like I would be safe. I know I wouldn't be in control, and that is not a problem for me. Not being in control and trying to keep calm and regain control of the vessel is exhilarating and is one of the reasons why I like to do it. However, I want to do that while knowing that I will be safe. And I didn't think that that was the case. I didn't think that I would be safe because the waves are getting too big, and if they catch the boat on its side, it wouldn't be pretty. I put my tail between my legs and I came back. So turned around and yeah, there'll be another day. I will do it another day. Yeah, that was it. Old me had a great time, it looks like, but he didn't know what he was doing. Anyway, I hope we all learned a couple of lessons with this. And listen, if you're still watching, you're a hero. See you next time. Cheers!